It's 8:30 in the morning on Thursday, August 29th, 2024, and I've set up a new row for the sheep and the bull. So let's get them all to move. Come on, guys, time to move. Sheep, 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 sheep. Sheep. It's about 75, 80 degrees, 80% humidity. Lots of clouds. There's a good chance we might get some rain today, or tomorrow, or the day after. This weekend we should see some rain. One way or the other. So, which is good because the ground is getting too hard to put posts in. It's just, I have to have a hammer with me. Unless I can find a crack to slide it in. So those cracks are kind of nice. It's just the top like half-inch or inch of soil, and then below that it's nice and soft. The areas with lots of grass, the dirt is a lot softer, but where the grass is kind of thin, it gets really hard. So here comes the bull. He'll come. I'm not going to force him. He knows to move. It's these sheep that I have to kind of push. There's lots of little manures all over the place. Looks like the sheep are doing rather well. The manure is exactly what I want it to be. They don't seem to be too skinny either. So this is the sheep that had the wound on the neck. It looks like it scabbed up and the scab is starting to come off. So she looks like she healed just fine. Or rather, she'll be just fine when she's all healed. So there they go. Looks like that one on the far right has a little bit of problems. Not much at all though. Nothing I'm too concerned about. Oh, I noticed there's some vines down here. Looks like the berry bush got plucked clean. More or less, they missed quite a few too, but I don't think this berry bush is long for this world. That's good to see that the sheep are stripping the berry bushes. So that's a good thing to see. All right, so they're in the new row. Hey, Mr. Bull. Oh, jump sideways, do you? I guess he's just got an itch there along his horns. So this area is a bunch of Bermuda grass, but there's also this caterpillar grass and some other kinds of grasses here mixed into it. The Bermuda grass is quite thick. Here's an area where it's very thick. Almost past my boot, but this Bermuda grass can really grow in the heat. So I think this wispy stuff is called witch grass. I'm not sure. But it looks like it's about had a good run and it's done now. I don't know how it grows, but either it went to seed and decided to die, or just there hasn't been enough rain to sustain it because the roots aren't deep enough. It looks like the next couple moves for the sheep, there's going to be a lot more Bermuda grass. Once we hit that tree, it's going to be very thick in Bermuda grass. There's a couple of stands of dense goatweed. I don't think the sheep will do much to that, neither will the cows. But as I've said many times before, I don't really care. And this row looks like it has quite a bit of goatweed, so there's some thick goatweed here too. Let's go into the goatweed, just kind of show you what it looks like when you're looking down on it so you can see what's below it. Looking at it from the side like this, it looks a lot worse than it really is. So here's an old manure patty. That must be, oh gosh, months old. It's basically paper now, I imagine. Just the cellulose is all that's left. So you can see here that there's quite a bit of goatweed. And you can see down there, there's just a little bit of grass growing. But I do see a lot of worm castings. That's a good sign. Let's go over there to where the sheep are hiding in the goatweed. Let's see what it looks like over here. All right, here's a fairly thick portion of goatweed. And you can see there's actually quite a bit of grass growing. Some kind of weed, non-grass growing as well. But the goatweed is providing shelter from the sun, helping to keep temperatures a little cooler at the surface of the ground, and helping to preserve moisture for a little longer. So I'm happy to have it. I think sometimes people get cause and effect mixed up. They say the goatweed grew and that's why the ground is dead, but I look at it the other way. The ground is dead, so the goatweed grew. You know, if the grass was healthy there, the goatweed couldn't grow. It can't compete with the grass. And there's a spot where the goatweed is like 4 feet tall, but the grass is even taller. So that's kind of my theory right now, is that the goatweed is growing because the ground is dead. It's not killing the ground. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you this morning. Hope you have a great day. Take care and bye-bye.